Jos Buttler can come and join us. I'm sure a very disappointed Jos Buttler. That must hurt.
Yeah, obviously. Really disappointed to lose the game and be out the tournament.
What about today specifically? Where was that game won and lost?
I think the last 10 overs with the ball got away from us. I think they scored 113 runs in that phase, so if we could have restricted them, and that would have made the chase a lot easier. Joe Root played an unbelievable innings, full of class and character as usual, and we needed one of the top six to go longer with him.
Has the confidence been very low? I mean, that's the sixth loss on the trot. Does that play a part in some of these defeats? It just keeps spiralling down a wee bit in the dressing room.
Yeah, I think a confident team would have romped home tonight. I think that's sort of the way sport goes sometimes. When you've been short of results, in those 50-50 games, you probably find ways to lose as opposed to win when you're a really confident flying team.
How do you change that?
Hard work and perseverance, and sort of trying to keep the guys moving in the right direction. I think that's unfortunately that's the only things you can do. Trying to build guys up and keep learning, and the very cliche things, but there's not many other options, I think.
When you look down the team sheet and the squad sheet, do you see a side that can be successful in white ball cricket and perhaps win these ICC events again?
Yeah, absolutely. There's no question the talent is there in the dressing room. Some of the guys are a bit younger and earlier on in their international careers, but they're going to go on and have fantastic careers and very talented players. And absolutely, we need to English cricket and white ball cricket needs to get back to the level it's been at.
Do you need a bit more variety in your attack? It's sort of right arm seam, right arm seam. I mean, I know you can't just pluck another Adil Rashid out of thin air, but if you look at the wrist spin that's available, say, to Afghanistan, left arm option, you haven't got that.
Yeah, I think we've got to look at what our strengths are and try and back them and really hone down on that. And I think, when you go out of a tournament like this, you sort of look back at everything and question everything. What have we done right? What do we need to do different? Any time results don't go your way, you're always looking at ways to improve.
And you were just struggling to find that form. We thought when you'd launched that one out on the leg side, that might have been just the shot, the spark that clicked you back into gears. Have you just felt a little bit off colour?
Yeah, I think that's fair to say. I think, when I'm at my best, I'm one of the best players in the world. So I'm not performing at that level at the moment. I've felt in good touch, but just not sort of getting the scores that I've been used to over time. So, yeah, that's frustrating.
And what would you like to go forward with your cricket now in terms of the leadership as well? I know Ath has just asked you a similar sort of question, and it's pretty raw having just been knocked out. But where do you see yourself going forward with leadership?
Yeah, I think it's tough to say stood here right now, and I don't want to make any sort of emotional statements, but I think it's fair to say that you've got to sort of consider all possibilities, yeah.
Does the captaincy and the responsibility sit comfortably with you, or have you found it an enormous challenge of late because the results have not gone the right way?
Look, I've enjoyed it. I've seen lots of people say it doesn't sit well with me, but I do enjoy it. I enjoy the challenge. I obviously don't enjoy losing games of cricket and the results. And of course, when they're not going well, you sort of you do look at yourself in the mirror and say, am I part of the problem or am I part of the solution? And I think that's what we've got to work out.
What do you say to the guys after a defeat like that and an exit like that?
I think it's going to hurt. Everyone is going to be very disappointed, and I think it's going to be raw and those kind of things. But as an individual and as a team, I think you've got to allow things like this to push you forward and drive you forward in your future, and as an individual game, as a team, and as I said, as an England white ball side, to get back to the level that we want to be at, competing in these tournaments and be here to win.
Appreciate your time. We'll see you down in Karachi for the last game. Thank you very much.